Hello, friends. This is day 3 of 30 days of how to avoid being an accidental racist with Iyabo. So, what we're going to talk about today is what is racism anyway? We got to go back to the basics. So, racism is prejudice against a person because of the color of their skin, plus power. You will find different writers only call it prejudice, but then whenever you see women writing or just people who do it by committee, you will also hear that power piece. And later on, we're going to talk about exactly what is power, because you've got to understand power to understand racism. So back to the racism thing. There are different types of racism. There's internalized racism. Hello, Black people suffer from it. I do. I consider myself prejudiced because I'm human. Hello, be human, have compassion on yourself. For instance, I never wanted to go to an HBCU, a historically Black university. I wanted to go to Harvard, Yale, those fancy places, because in my head, they were better. That's racist. Okay, that's an internalized racism. Black people suffer from internalized racism where the system has taught them so much that they're less than other people that oftentimes the way it manifests is they behave less. Okay, so have compassion. For white people, it is believing the lie that somehow your skin tone makes you superior to other people. Okay, so that's internalized racism. And then when it goes into interpersonal racism, and that's the guy yelling the N-word at me driving down the highway. Okay, that's number 2 type of racism. Number 3 is institutional, where a school, for instance, has racist policies. Then number 4 would be structural, where the entire Board of Education in the state has racist policies. And number 5 would be systemic, which is how racism in education ties into racism in elections, ties into racism in the electoral system. People, we are swimming, breathing in the air of racism all day long, every day. So everybody is being taught racism. That's why Black folks need to listen to these videos. That's why white folks need to listen to them, and brown folks and people from other parts of the world. Have compassion on yourself. It's the air you breathe. Sit down and write out all of those things I just said and ask yourself where you've observed racism in each of those spaces, okay? Personal, interpersonal, institutional, structural, systemic. 5. Bye.